Welcome back to Liberty Coin USA. Today we're uncovering the hidden value of Lincoln Memorial 1-cent coins from the United States of America. While most Lincoln Memorial cents are worth only face value, certain rare dates, exceptional mint state examples, and dramatic mint errors have sold for thousands, and a very small number of extraordinary error coins have achieved remarkable prices at auction. We'll explore their history, unique features, current collector market values, and the key details that every coin collector should know before spending another penny. Stay with us, because one small coin could have an incredible story behind it. Let's get started. The first up 1970 Lincoln Memorial 1-cent coin with the D mint mark is one of the most searched United States coins, because many collectors and treasure hunters believe that some examples can be worth much more than 1 cent. This small copper coin was struck at the Denver Mint during a period when billions of Lincoln cents were produced for everyday circulation. Even though most examples remain common today, certain coins have become highly desirable because of their condition, beautiful original color, rare minting errors, or outstanding preservation. This is why thousands of collectors continue searching old coin jars, family collections, and bank rolls, hoping to discover a valuable 1970 D Lincoln cent that could be worth far more than its face value. The story of the Lincoln cent began in 1909, when the United States Mint introduced the first coin to feature the portrait of President Abraham Lincoln. The coin honored the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth and quickly became one of the most recognized coins in American history. 50 years later, in 1959, the reverse design changed from the famous wheat ears to the impressive Lincoln Memorial, creating the design seen on the 1970 coin. This design remained in production until 2008, allowing several generations of Americans to use the Lincoln Memorial cent in daily life, while also inspiring millions of people to begin collecting coins. The D mint mark located below the date represents the Denver Mint, one of the most important coin-producing facilities in the United States. During 1970, the Denver Mint struck more than 2 billion Lincoln cents, making this issue one of the highest mintage coins of its time. Although such a large production means that ordinary circulated examples are easy to find, collectors understand that rarity is not always determined by mintage, because condition, eye appeal, striking quality, and unusual mint errors often have a much greater effect on market value than production numbers alone. A 1970 D Lincoln Memorial cent in fine condition displays moderate circulation, while still retaining strong design details. Abraham Lincoln's portrait remains clear with visible hair outlines, forehead, cheek, and jawline, while the words "In God We Trust," Liberty, the date, and the D mint mark are easily readable on the reverse. The Lincoln Memorial remains complete with recognizable columns and lettering, although the highest points show signs of wear. Fine condition is appreciated by collectors because it represents a coin that served in everyday commerce while preserving enough detail to remain attractive and historically significant. One of the most remarkable features of this coin is its detailed artistic design. Victor David Brenner created the portrait of Abraham Lincoln, while Frank Gasparo designed the Lincoln Memorial reverse. Careful examination reveals tiny architectural details within the memorial, and some collectors enjoy searching for the miniature seated image of Lincoln that appears between the central columns. The combination of classic American symbolism, historical importance, and detailed engraving has helped make the Lincoln Memorial cent one of the most beloved circulating coins ever produced by the United States Mint. The composition of the 1970 D Lincoln cent also adds to its historical appeal. The coin was struck using an alloy containing mostly copper with small amounts of tin and zinc, giving it the familiar reddish appearance when freshly minted. Over many decades, exposure to air, moisture, and circulation changes the surface color from bright red to red-brown, and eventually brown. Collectors usually pay the highest prices for coins that still display original mint red color, because such examples are much scarcer after more than 50 years of circulation, making color an important factor in determining value. People believe every 1970 D Lincoln cent is rare, but that is not true. The majority of these coins remain worth only a small premium over face value, because they were produced in enormous quantities. However, a small number of coins possess valuable characteristics such as exceptional preservation, strong original luster, rare minting errors, double design elements, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, die cracks, die breaks, or other unusual production features. These examples receive significant attention from collectors because they are much harder to locate than ordinary circulated coins. Collectors carefully examine every detail of the 1970 D Lincoln cent, because tiny differences can create dramatic changes in value. A coin with smooth surfaces, attractive natural color, sharp lettering, and minimal distractions will always receive stronger interest than a heavily damaged example. Even small marks, scratches, corrosion, cleaning, or environmental damage can greatly reduce collector demand. This is why experienced numismatists recommend storing coins properly and avoiding unnecessary cleaning, because original surfaces are often more valuable than polished appearances. The current market value of a normal 1970 D Lincoln Memorial cent in fine condition generally falls between $0.10 and $1, depending on overall appearance. Collector demand and color coins with better preservation attractive original red surfaces or certified higher grades may sell for $2 to $25, while outstanding mint state examples graded by professional services have reached $100, $500, and in exceptional cases even higher. Rare mint errors or extraordinary certified specimens can command prices that surprise many beginning collectors. Professional grading plays an important role in determining the value of the 1970 D Lincoln cent. Independent grading. Companies examine every coin carefully, evaluating wear, strike, luster, surface preservation, originality, and eye appeal before assigning an official grade. Because buyers trust professionally certified coins, they often pay much stronger prices for accurately graded examples. Two coins that appear almost identical to inexperienced collectors may differ greatly in grade, resulting in enormous differences in market value, especially when the coins approach the highest mint state levels. Coin collecting has remained popular for generations because every coin tells a story about American history, commerce, and everyday life. The 1970 D Lincoln Memorial Cent traveled through grocery stores, restaurants, schools, banks, businesses, and countless hands before eventually finding its way into collections. Every mark and every sign of circulation reflects decades of real use, making each surviving coin a small historical artifact that connects modern collectors with the past, while encouraging future generations to appreciate numismatic history. Rare era varieties continue to excite collectors searching for valuable Lincoln cents, although the famous 1970 small date double die variety belongs to the Philadelphia issue rather than the Denver issue. Collectors still inspect every 1970 D cent for striking errors, die varieties, and unusual production defects. Genuine mint errors that receive professional authentication often become highly desirable because they represent unusual moments during the manufacturing process, creating coins that are both rare and fascinating. Demand for the 1970 D Lincoln Memorial Cent continues because it is affordable, educational, and historically meaningful. Beginners often purchase circulated examples to complete coin albums, while advanced collectors compete for brilliant original red mint state coins with exceptional quality. Auction records demonstrate that top population examples can achieve impressive prices because collectors value rarity, originality, and superior preservation far more than simple age, proving that even a modern coin can become an important collectible under the right circumstances. If you discover a 1970 D Lincoln Memorial Cent, it is wise to inspect the coin under good lighting using a magnifying glass. Look carefully for original color, sharp details, unusual mint errors, doubled letters, off-center strikes, clipped edges, die cracks, and other distinctive characteristics. Never clean the coin, because cleaning usually lowers collector value. Instead, place it in a protective holder. And if the coin appears exceptional, consider submitting it to a respected grading service for professional authentication and grading before offering it for sale. In conclusion, the 1970 Lincoln Memorial 1 cent coin with the D mint mark in fine condition remains an important collectible that combines American history, artistic beauty, and the excitement of treasure hunting. Ordinary fine condition examples are generally worth between $0.10 and $1, while attractive higher grade coins can reach $10, $25 or much more. Outstanding certified mint state examples and genuine rare mint errors have sold for hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on rarity, quality, and collector demand, making this humble 1 cent coin an enduring favorite among collectors who continue searching every day for the next valuable discovery. Next up, the 1980 Lincoln Memorial 1 cent coin without a mint mark is one of the most collected United States coins because it was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, where cents normally did not carry a mint mark during that period. And although millions of these coins entered circulation, many collectors still search through old jars, family collections, estate boxes, bank rolls, and inherited albums, hoping to discover an outstanding example with beautiful original surfaces, brilliant red color, a sharp strike, or an unusual mint error that could make the coin much more desirable than an ordinary circulation piece, while also preserving an important part of American history that continues to attract collectors around the world. The story of the Lincoln cent began in 1909, when the United States Mint honored President Abraham Lincoln on the 100th anniversary of his birth, creating the first regular circulating American coin to feature the portrait real historical person. And this historic decision changed the appearance of United States coinage forever, because earlier circulating coins mainly displayed symbolic figures, while the Lincoln cent introduced a lasting tribute that has remained one of the most recognizable coin designs ever produced. And the 1980 issue proudly continues that remarkable tradition with its classic appearance. The reverse of the 1980 Lincoln cent features the famous Lincoln Memorial design. Introduced in 1959 to celebrate the 150th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth and designed by Frank Gasparo with remarkable detail, because careful observers can even notice the tiny image of Lincoln seated inside the memorial, making this one of the few coins in the world to display the same historical figure on both sides of the coin through artistic design that continues to fascinate collectors, historians, and coin enthusiasts after many decades. One of the most common questions asked by beginners concerns the missing mint mark, but the truth is that a 1980 Lincoln Memorial cent without a mint mark was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, where cents did not receive a mint mark at that time, so the missing mint mark is completely normal and should never be confused with a rare mint error because countless examples were intentionally produced in this way, and only exceptional condition or genuine mint mistakes can make an individual coin significantly more valuable than ordinary examples found in circulation. The composition of the 1980 Lincoln Memorial cent makes it especially interesting because it was struck using mostly copper with a small amount of zinc, giving the coin its familiar bronze appearance, warm reddish color and solid feel, with an approximate weight of 3.11 grams, making it part of the classic bronze Lincoln cent series, produced before the major composition change introduced. 1982, when the United States Mint switched to copper-plated zinc coins, creating an important dividing line in the history of modern American cents condition, is one of the most important factors affecting value because coins that spent years in circulation often display scratches, discoloration, rim nicks, and worn details, while carefully preserved uncirculated examples retain bright original mint luster, sharp lettering, attractive surfaces, and strong eye appeal, which greatly increases collector demand, and professionally certified examples receiving very high grades, such as MS67, MS68, or even finer, may achieve impressive auction prices because so few coins survive in nearly perfect condition. Despite the enormous number originally struck, collectors should always inspect every 1980 Lincoln Memorial cent for genuine mint errors, because unusual production mistakes can transform an otherwise common coin into an exciting collectible. And valuable examples may include off-center strikes, broad strikes, clipped planchets, die cracks, retained cuds, dramatic double dies, multiple strikes, and other authentic mint-produced varieties that require careful examination and professional authentication, because verified errors are much scarcer than ordinary business strike coins, and often attract strong interest from advanced collectors. The current market value of a normal circulated 1980 Lincoln Memorial cent without a mint mark is usually only 1 cent or slightly more depending on demand, while attractive uncirculated examples commonly sell for around $1 to several dollars, and certified premium quality coins with exceptional eye appeal and extremely high grades may sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auction, because registry set collectors compete vigorously for the finest known examples, and population rarity becomes more important than original mintage. Many experienced collectors recommend examining color very carefully, because Lincoln cents are often classified as brown, or full red, and original full red coins usually command the highest premiums when combined with excellent preservation, because their vibrant mint color has survived for decades without fading, while cleaned, polished, recolored, or environmentally damaged coins generally lose much of their collector value regardless of age, making originality one of the most important qualities in modern collecting. Another unique feature of the 1980 Lincoln Memorial cent is the famous portrait of Abraham Lincoln created by Victor David Brenner, whose initials appear discreetly on the coin, and whose artistic work has remained one of the longest-lasting designs in American numismatic history, because generations of Americans have recognized Lincoln from this portrait, while using the humble 1-cent coin in everyday commerce, making the design both historically important and culturally significant. Throughout the United States, collectors often use magnification, proper lighting, and accurate digital scales when examining 1980 Lincoln cents, because small details such as die polishing lines, minor doubling, surface preservation, edge quality, and correct weight may reveal whether a coin deserves additional study or professional certification. And careful handling is equally important, because fingerprints, scratches, and improper cleaning can permanently reduce the coin's desirability and lower its long-term collector value, even if the coin originally possessed excellent quality. Although sensational stories sometimes claim that every 1980 Lincoln cent without a mint mark is worth thousands of dollars, experienced numismatists understand that true rarity depends upon a combination of exceptional preservation, genuine mint errors, verified authenticity, certified grade, and collector demand, because millions of normal Philadelphia cents were produced and remain widely available today, while only a tiny percentage survive in elite condition, capable of achieving remarkable auction records among serious collectors. The popularity of Lincoln cents continues to grow because they provide an affordable entry into coin collecting while offering countless opportunities to learn about American history, coin production, grading techniques, mint errors, metal composition, and the importance of preservation. And many successful collectors began simply by searching through pocket chain, before gradually building impressive collections filled with beautiful examples representing different years, mint marks, varieties, and historical periods. If you discover a 1980 Lincoln Memorial cent that appears unusually sharp, brilliant, or unusual, it may be worthwhile to compare it with certified reference examples, consult an experienced coin dealer, or submit it to a respected third-party grading service, because professional authentication helps establish confidence in the marketplace and accurately identifies valuable mint errors, rare die varieties, and outstanding condition coins that may attract serious collector interest at major auctions. The 1980 Lincoln Memorial 1-cent coin without a mint mark remains an enduring symbol of American coinage, because it connects everyday commerce with the legacy of President Abraham Lincoln, while reminding collectors that true numismatic value comes from rarity, authenticity, condition, historical significance. collector demand rather than the simple absence of a mint mark, and for that reason every carefully preserved example tells an important story that continues to inspire coin enthusiasts and historians who appreciate the fascinating journey of the Lincoln cent through generations of American history. Next up, the 1981 Lincoln Memorial 1-cent coin without a mint mark is one of the most fascinating coins for collectors because it represents an important chapter in the long history of American coinage and continues to attract attention from beginners and experienced numismatists alike. This coin was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, where cents struck during that period normally carried no mint mark, making the absence of a mint mark completely normal rather than a mint error. Even though hundreds of millions of these coins were produced, most entered circulation and were used every day for shopping, transportation, vending machines, and countless ordinary transactions. As the years passed, many became worn, scratched, stained, or damaged, leaving far fewer examples in beautiful, uncirculated condition. Today, collectors carefully examine every 1981 Lincoln cent they find, because an exceptional uncirculated example with original mint color and outstanding preservation can be worth many times more than its face value, and in the highest certified grades, the market price can rise dramatically, making this simple 1-cent coin a surprising treasure hidden in old collections, bank rolls, and forgotten coin jars. The story of the Lincoln Memorial cent began many decades before the 1981 issue, because Abraham Lincoln first appeared on the American 1-cent coin in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of his birth. This historic decision marked the first time that a real person appeared on a regularly circulating United States coin, and it changed American coinage forever. The original wheat cent design remained in production until 1958 before the reverse was replaced in 1959 with the famous Lincoln Memorial design to celebrate the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. The 1981 coin belongs to this respected Lincoln Memorial series, which remained in production until 2008, making it one of the longest-lasting coin designs in American history. Every collector who builds a complete Lincoln Memorial collection must include the 1981 Philadelphia issue, because it represents one of the final years before an important change in the composition of the cent occurred in 1982, making it an essential coin for historical collections. One of the most interesting facts about the 1981 Lincoln Memorial cent is its traditional bronze composition, which contains 95% copper and a small amount of zinc. Unlike modern cents, produced after the major composition change in 1982, this earlier copper coin has a heavier weight and a distinctive appearance that many collectors appreciate. The rich copper color gives the coin a warm, attractive glow, especially when it has remained untouched in uncirculated condition for decades. Because copper prices have increased over the years, many collectors also enjoy saving these earlier bronze cents simply because they represent the end of an important era in American coin production. The 1981 issue therefore stands as one of the final representatives of the classic bronze Lincoln Memorial cent, before the United States Mint introduced lighter zinc-based coins that remain in production today. A truly uncirculated 1981 Lincoln Memorial cent without a mint mark displays remarkable beauty because it has never experienced them caused by circulation. The highest quality examples still show brilliant mint luster across both sides with smooth reflective surfaces and vibrant original red color. The portrait of Abraham Lincoln appears sharp with clearly defined hair details, strong facial features, and crisp lettering, while the reverse displays the Lincoln Memorial with outstanding architectural detail, including visible columns and sharp inscriptions. Collectors highly value coins that retain full original mint brilliance because these characteristics become increasingly difficult to find after decades of storage, handling, and environmental exposure. Every small mark, scratch, fingerprint, or stain can reduce the final grade, making perfectly preserved examples especially desirable in today's competitive collector market. The absence of a mint mark often creates confusion among new collectors, because many believe that every coin without a mint mark is automatically rare or valuable. In reality, the missing mint mark simply indicates that the coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, where cents during 1981 were intentionally produced without mint marks. This means that the lack of a mint mark is not an error and should never be confused with famous missing mint mark varieties from other coin series. Instead, the true value depends primarily upon the condition, originality, strike quality, color, and overall preservation of the coin. A worn circulated example normally remains worth only one, and while a beautifully preserved uncirculated specimen with full red surfaces and outstanding eye appeal becomes much more attractive to collectors and can command significantly higher prices in the marketplace, the design of the 1981 Lincoln Memorial cent remains one of the most recognizable coin designs in the world. The obverse, created by Victor David Brenner, features the dignified portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, along with the inscriptions "In God We Trust, Liberty," and the date 1981. The reverse, designed by Frank Gasparo, presents the impressive Lincoln Memorial, surrounded by the words "United States of America e pluribus unum" and 1 cent under magnification. Skilled collectors often admire the tiny architectural details of the memorial, because careful examples reveal the columns with remarkable sharpness. The combination of historical symbolism, artistic balance, and patriotic themes has made this design one of the most beloved in American numismatic history and continues to inspire collectors around the world. Professional grading plays a major role in determining the value of a 1981 Lincoln Memorial cent, because small differences in preservation can create enormous differences in price. Independent grading services carefully examine every surface looking for contact marks, scratches, luster, strike, quality, color, and overall eye appeal. Coins graded mint state 63 or mint state 64 generally remain affordable, while examples graded mint state 66, mint state 67, or higher become increasingly rare and valuable, because only a very small percentage survive in such extraordinary condition. Registry collectors compete intensely for these finest known examples, which can cause auction prices to increase well beyond standard market expectations. Whenever exceptional specimens become available, current market values vary greatly depending upon the grade, color, certification of the coin. A typical uncirculated 1981 Lincoln Memorial cent without a mint mark may sell for approximately $1 to $5, while attractive full red examples often bring $10, $20, $30, or even $50. Coins professionally graded mint state 66 regularly sell for higher amounts, and exceptional mint state 67 examples may reach several $100s at auction. The finest certified examples with extraordinary eye appeal and nearly flawless preservation have achieved prices approaching $1,000, or even more when strong collector demand and competitive bidding occur, demonstrating how dramatically condition influences the value of this historic copper cent. Many collectors search through thousands of coins, hoping to discover valuable examples, because outstanding uncirculated pieces can still occasionally appear in original mint rolls, estate collections, family coin albums, and forgotten savings jars. Searching carefully requires patience, knowledge, and proper lighting, because subtle differences in color, luster, and preservation determine whether a coin deserves professional grading. Collectors avoid cleaning their coins, because even gentle polishing can permanently damage the original surfaces and greatly reduce collector value. Instead, experts recommend storing coins in protective holders, where they remain safe from fingerprints, moisture, dust, and environmental damage, preserving their originality for future generations. One reason the 1981 Lincoln Memorial cent continues to remain popular is its strong connection to American history. Abraham Lincoln represents leadership, courage, freedom, national unity, and the preservation of the United States during one of the most difficult periods in the nation's history. Every Lincoln cent therefore carries more than monetary value, because it reminds collectors of the historical achievements associated with one of America's most respected presidents. The Lincoln Memorial, on the reverse, further strengthens this historical connection by honoring the national monument visited by millions of people each year, making the coin a miniature tribute to American heritage that can fit inside a pocket. Collectors also appreciate the 1981 issue because it belongs to the final generation of heavy bronze Lincoln cents, produced before the dramatic composition change of 1982. That transition created several famous varieties involving both bronze and zinc planchets, making collectors pay even closer attention to coins dated immediately before the change. The 1981 bronze cent therefore occupies a special place in Lincoln cent collections, because it represents the closing chapter of a manufacturing tradition that lasted for generations. Many enthusiasts specifically assemble complete sets of pre-1982 bronze cents, because they enjoy preserving these historic pieces as reminders of traditional American minting techniques. Unique features that increase collector interest include strong original red color, full blazing mint luster, sharply struck lettering, crisp Lincoln portrait, detailed memorial columns, smooth undamaged surfaces, attractive eye appeal, and the absence of distracting contact marks. Coins that display all of these desirable characteristics become increasingly scarce, because even careful storage over many decades often results in minor discoloration, carbon spots, or handling marks. Collectors seeking investment quality examples therefore focus on originality, because untouched surfaces provide evidence that the coin has survived exactly as it left the United States Mint many years ago. When buying or selling a valuable 1981 Lincoln Memorial cent, collectors often rely on certified grading companies, because professional authentication provides confidence for both buyers and sellers. Certification protects the coin inside a secure holder while displaying the official grade and confirming authenticity. High-grade certified coins usually attract stronger prices than uncertified examples, because collectors trust professional grading standards and can compare values more accurately during auctions, private sales, and dealer transactions. This confidence has become an important part of today's rare coin market, especially for premium quality Lincoln cents. Although millions of 1981 Lincoln Memorial cents without a mint mark originally produced, only a tiny percentage remain in spectacular gem condition. After more than 4 decades, many coins developed wear during circulation, while others experienced improper storage, resulting in spot scratches, fading, or corrosion. Because collectors demand only the finest preserved examples, the number of truly outstanding coins continues to shrink over time. This combination of historical significance, superior preservation, collector demand, and certified rarity explains why exceptional specimens continue to achieve impressive prices. whenever they appear in major auctions or specialized numismatic marketplaces. The 1981 Lincoln Memorial 1-cent coin without a mint mark in uncirculated condition remains one of the most exciting coins for collectors because it combines rich American history, classic artistic design, traditional bronze composition, lasting popularity, and the possibility of discovering hidden value in everyday collections. While ordinary examples may be worth only face value or a few dollars, premium uncirculated coins, with brilliant original red color, sharp strike, outstanding luster, and top professional grades, can sell for hundreds of dollars, and in the finest certified condition may approach or even exceed $1,000 during competitive auctions, proving that careful collecting, knowledge, patience, and attention to quality can transform an ordinary 1-cent coin into an extraordinary collectible treasured by generations of numismatists. Next up, the 1982 D. Lincoln Memorial 1-cent coin is one of the most interesting pennies ever produced by the United States Mint because it was struck during a year of major changes in American coinage. Many collectors search through rolls of old pennies hoping to discover a valuable example from this important year. While most 1982 D pennies are common and worth only a small amount, there are a few special varieties and rare errors that can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Understanding the history, the design, and the unique features of this coin is the first step toward recognizing whether a coin in your collection could have significant value in today's market. The Lincoln Memorial Cent was first introduced in 1959 to celebrate the 150th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It replaced the famous wheat cent design that had been used for many decades. The front of the coin continued to display the portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, created by Victor David Brenner, while the back featured the Lincoln Memorial designed by Frank Gasparo. The 1982 D penny represents an important chapter in this long-running series, because it was produced at the Denver Mint during the same year that the United States Mint changed the metal composition of the 1-cent coin. One of the most important facts about the 1982 D. Lincoln Memorial Cent is that it was made during the transition from a mostly copper composition to a zinc core coated with copper. Rising copper prices made it too expensive to continue producing pennies with the older bronze alloy. Because of this change, several different varieties were produced during 1982, including large date and small date designs, along with bronze and zinc compositions. These different combinations make 1982 one of the most studied years in the entire Lincoln Cent series, and collectors continue searching for unusual examples. The D Mint mark found below the date shows that the coin was struck at the Denver Mint. Millions of pennies carrying this mint mark were produced, making ordinary examples very common. A normal 1982 D penny in good circulated condition is usually worth only 1 cent to a few cents. Coins that remain bright with little wear and strong original color may be worth between $1 and $5 depending on their condition. Coins professionally graded at very high mint state levels may bring higher prices because collectors appreciate outstanding preservation. The design of the coin includes many details that collectors carefully inspect before determining value. The obverse displays Abraham Lincoln facing to the right, with the word liberty to the left, and the motto "In God We Trust" above the portrait. The date appears below the portrait, followed by the small D mint mark. The reverse shows the Lincoln Memorial with the words United States of America across the top, the denomination 1 cent below the memorial, and the motto E Pluribus Unum above the building. Sharp lettering, strong details, and original surfaces can increase collector interest. Condition plays one of the biggest roles in determining the value of a 1982 D. Lincoln Memorial Cent. A coin described as being in good condition will show noticeable wear across Lincoln's hair, cheek, and coat, while the reverse will also display worn details on the memorial. Even though these coins are collectible, they generally remain inexpensive because of the very large number that survived in circulation. However, collectors should never ignore a worn coin because unusual mint errors, double dies, off-center strikes, or wrong planchet errors can still be extremely valuable regardless of moderate wear. Some of the most valuable 1982 pennies are famous because of rare minting mistakes. Collectors look for doubled letters, unusual die cracks, clipped planchets, broad strikes, off-center strikes, and dramatic misaligned dies. Another important feature is the difference between large date and small date varieties. Careful examination using a magnifying glass can reveal details that separate an ordinary coin from a much scarcer variety. Accurate identification is essential because many coins appear similar at first glance, but have very different values in the collector market. Current market values depend greatly on variety, condition, and professional authentication. A standard 1982D zinc large date penny in good condition is generally worth face value or slightly more. Better circulated examples may sell for around $1, while attractive uncirculated coins often sell between $2 and $10. Certified gem examples with exceptional eye appeal may reach much higher prices at auction. Rare mint-era coins can sell for hundreds of dollars, while the most desirable authenticated examples have realized thousands of dollars when offered through major auction houses. Collectors should always weigh a 1982 penny because the weight helps identify whether it is bronze or zinc. Bronze examples weigh about 3.11 grams, while zinc examples weigh about 2.5 grams. This simple test combined with examining the date style can help identify the exact variety. Because several combinations exist, collectors often compare their coins with reference guides before deciding whether to submit them for professional grading and authentication. Another reason the 1982D Lincoln Memorial Cent remains popular is that it teaches collectors about one of the most significant production changes in modern American coinage. Few years include as many different combinations of metal composition and date style. This makes searching through old collections, coin jars and bank rolls an exciting activity because important discoveries are still possible. Even beginners can learn valuable collecting skills by studying this fascinating issue carefully. Professional grading services can greatly influence the selling price of an outstanding coin. A certified coin gives buyers confidence that the variety, condition, and authenticity have been verified by experts. Coins graded at the highest mint state levels often command strong premiums because flawless examples become increasingly difficult to find. Collectors who believe they have a rare variety or major error should consider professional authentication before offering the coin for sale. When examining a 1982D penny, always use proper lighting and magnification. Never clean the coin because cleaning can permanently damage the surface and reduce collector value. Natural color, original luster, and untouched surfaces are much more desirable than polished coins. Careful storage in protective holders also helps preserve the coin for future generations and protects it from scratches, fingerprints, and environmental damage. The popularity of Lincoln cents continues to grow because they combine American history, beautiful design, and affordable collecting. Abraham Lincoln remains one of the most respected presidents in United States history, and his portrait has appeared on the 1-cent coin for more than a century. The Lincoln Memorial Reverse adds historical significance because it honors one of the nation's most recognized monuments, making this series meaningful to both collectors and history enthusiasts. For anyone searching through old coins, the 1982D Lincoln Memorial Cent deserves careful attention because it represents a year filled with important changes. Although most examples found in good condition are worth only a small premium over face value, every coin should be checked for rare varieties and mint errors before spending it. Patience, careful study, and accurate identification can transform an ordinary-looking penny into an exciting discovery with impressive collector value. In today's coin market, the ordinary 1982D Lincoln Memorial 1-cent coin in good circulated condition is generally worth 1 cent to $1, while attractive uncirculated examples can bring several dollars. Certified high-grade coins and genuine rare mint-era varieties can reach hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on rarity, demand, and auction competition. The true excitement of this coin lies not in every example being valuable, but in the possibility that one unusual variety or remarkable mint error could become an outstanding treasure hidden among everyday pennies. Next up, the 1990D Lincoln Memorial 1-cent coin is one of the most recognized modern United States coins, and it carries the famous portrait of President Abraham Lincoln on the front, while the reverse displays the historic Lincoln Memorial that honored one of the greatest leaders in American history. This coin was produced at the Denver Mint, and it features the D Mint mark below the date. Many collectors search through rolls and collections, hoping to discover an outstanding example because condition, originality, and unusual characteristics can greatly influence collector demand. The history of the Lincoln cent began in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, making it the first regular United States circulating coin to feature real historical figure. Victor David Brenner created the portrait of Lincoln, while Frank Gasparro later designed the Lincoln Memorial Reverse that appeared from 1959 through 2008. The 1990D issue continues this long tradition and remains an important part of the Lincoln Memorial series for collectors around the world. The Denver Mint produced hundreds of millions of 1990D Lincoln cents, making this date common in circulation. However, many examples experienced heavy wear after years of everyday use, because they pass through countless hands and cash registers, finding an attractive coin with even color-limited marks and pleasing detail, or desirable than finding a damaged example, and collectors often pay more for coins with better eye appeal. A 1990D Lincoln Memorial cent in very fine condition usually shows moderate circulation, where while the major design elements remain clearly visible, Lincoln's portrait still displays important details. Although the highest points are worn, the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse remains recognizable, with much of the architectural design still visible, and the lettering and date remain strong, making the coin attractive for collectors assembling circulated sets. One unique feature of the 1990D Lincoln Memorial cent is its classic combination of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, allowing both the president and the monument dedicated to him to appear on the same coin. This design became one of the longest-running reverse designs in United States history, and it remains one of the most familiar coin designs ever produced. An important feature is the small D-Mint mark located beneath the date, which identifies the coin as having been struck at the Denver Mint. The coin is composed primarily of zinc, with a thin copper plating giving it the familiar copper appearance, while reducing production costs. It has a diameter of 19 millimeters, weighs about 2.5 grams, and features a plain edge, making it easy to identify among modern United States cents. Collectors also examine every 1990D cent for possible mint errors, because these can greatly increase value. Examples with off-center strikes, doubled dies, broad strikes, clipped planchets, die cracks, or dramatic striking mistakes are much scarcer than normal circulation coins, and authenticated error coins can attract significant interest from collectors depending on the type and severity of the error. The current market value of a normal 1990D Lincoln Memorial cent in very fine circulated condition is generally about $0.05 to $0.25, depending on eye appeal, local demand, and the dealer or collector buying the coin. This is because the coin is common, and large numbers remain available to collectors today. Coins in much higher mint state grades can sell for higher prices, especially if they display exceptional original red color and receive high certification grades from professional grading services. Certified examples in top grades may sell for tens or even hundreds of dollars. Because such premium quality coins are much scarcer than ordinary circulated examples, despite the large original mintage, if a 1990D Lincoln cent contains a major authenticated mint error or an important recognized variety, its market value can become much higher than a normal coin, depending on the specific error, rarity, collector demand, and certified condition. Some examples have sold for $50, $100, $200, and $50, $500, or even more. Although these prices apply to genuine collectible errors rather than ordinary coins, collectors should carefully inspect the surfaces for original color, strong lettering, minimal scratches, and signs of cleaning. Because cleaned or damaged coins usually sell for less than naturally preserved examples, proper storage in protective holders also helps maintain the coin's appearance and long-term collectible value, making preservation an important part of successful coin collecting. The popularity of the Lincoln Memorial cent series continues because it combines American history, beautiful design, and affordable collecting opportunities. Many people begin their coin collecting journey with Lincoln cents, since they are widely available and include numerous dates, mint marks, varieties, and errors that create exciting challenges for collectors of every experience level. Professional grading services play an important role in determining the value of exceptional coins because they authenticate originality, identify major errors, and assign an official grade. Buyers often have greater confidence when purchasing certified coins, especially those advertised with rare varieties or unusually high grades, because certification reduces uncertainty in the marketplace. Although many online videos and advertisements describe ordinary 1990D Lincoln cents as extremely rare or worth thousands of dollars, collectors should remember that value depends on rarity, condition, certification, and genuine collectible characteristics. A normal very fine example is usually worth only a few cents, while truly exceptional certified examples with significant errors or remarkable preservation can command much stronger prices in the collector market. The 1990D Lincoln Memorial 1-cent coin remains an interesting piece of American history that represents the legacy of Abraham Lincoln and the craftsmanship of the United States Mint, whether found in pocket change, inherited from a family collection, or discovered in an old coin jar. This coin continues to inspire collectors to study its history, search for unusual varieties, appreciate its unique design, and enjoy the fascinating world of coin collecting, while understanding that accurate grading and authenticated rarity are the true keys to determining its real market value. Thanks for watching.